to give you 5 ideas today to keep the old friends and meet new ones. And my name is Gidget. I'm 78 years old, going to be 79 in a few weeks. So I have some experience with friends. I've lost some, gained some, and I cherish the ones I have. And so let's talk about it today. So the number one thing that I think is important, pick up the phone and call one of your friends that you've been thinking about calling. And don't make it vague. Call them up and say, look, Linda, what are you doing next Thursday? Can we get together for lunch? And if she says, no, Thursday's not a good day, say, well, how about Friday? How about we meet for happy hour, or how just coffee, or take a walk, whatever it is. But set a date while you're on the phone. And people want to hear your voice, and it makes a difference. Don't text, call them. So, okay, so that's number one. Number two, we're never ready to learn something new. So we have to go sign up for a class and learn something new, even if you're not ready. You know, you could take an aerobics class, you could learn mahjong, you could learn pickleball, you could learn an art class. There's a lot of art classes around. There's a lot of things that you can meet other people there because they have the same interests you do. And yes, sometimes it takes a little bit to sign up for it, but go for it, okay? Because I promise you, you're going to meet at least one person that could become a new friend. And that's by signing up for something, anything. Okay, do that. Number 3, and this is what I hear a lot of retirees talk about. Maybe I'll just go down and volunteer somewhere. Well, let's not make that vague either. Let's decide on something to volunteer for and go sign up. Go talk to the people. I have friends who push people in wheelchairs at the hospital to get, once they're released, they take them down and have their families pick them up. And they do that for 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe 2 days a week, maybe 1 day a week. It doesn't matter. And you're going to meet people there who think like you think. And it doesn't have to be a hospital. It could be a food bank. It could be just reading to children or visiting with people in a hospital who don't get visitors. Or, you could come up with a million things to do, but don't make it vague. Actually make it happen. You'll thank me for that. I promise you. Okay, number 4. And this is important idea in the sense that a lot of times we have what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't keep score of who hasn't called you, or that your family's creating a get-together that you weren't invited to. It's not really about you. It's really about them. And same with your friends. And sometimes that happens and we feel bad about it. We think, gosh, there's a gathering going on and they didn't invite me. Don't keep score on that. The other thing about friendships and gatherings, try not to talk about yourself all the time. We tend to do that when we get older, and we bring our problems to our friendships. And that's perfectly fine. Once you're friends with somebody, you find out they have the same problem you have, with your children, your grown children, or your family, or whatever it is, your health, a lot of health issues. And people don't really want to hear that right away when they don't know you very well. They want to hear the joy in your life. They want to hear the happiness. And then when you get to know them, you find out they have the same problem you have, because we all kind of have the same problems, don't we? So that's number 4. Number 5, if you're feeling very lonely, I have a suggestion. Like I said, I have been on these Facebook groups that are private, and they're women over 70, and many of them will say, hey, I would love to have a pen pal, or I'd love to have a conversation with somebody. Is there anybody here who would love to talk with me? And it's medicine for you talking to someone who's also lonely, if that's what you are. And maybe you just want to do it on the phone. Maybe you don't want to meet in person. But try to reach out and figure out a way, or maybe a neighbor of yours that you know is alone, knock on the door and ask, hey, do you want to talk? Or you can come up with something. So anyway, I'm going to list some of these things down below in my description So please follow me. My name is Gidget. I'm Grandma Gidget on YouTube. And talk about doing something new. I'm doing a YouTube channel and I'm having a blast with it. So please follow along, subscribe, support me, and support all of us who are in our late 70s and we're reinventing ourselves, and we're talking about all of our life and our joys and some of our sadness and some of the things that just come up. So join me, subscribe, and my name is Gidget. And one more last thing. Today is all we have. Tomorrow's not promised. Make it fabulous. Okay, thank you. Bye.